and with it the structure of work and the needs of companies. The field of the new technologies, the internet and principle, the digital sector concentrate a large part of the new professions in which there is a high knowledge of these new technologies, social network and communication skills. The technology-driven world we live in this world full of promises, but also challenges like the self-driving cars, like the machines and read X-rays and algorithms that respond to custom server. In cars are manifestation of powerful of the new forms of automation. So these new technologies are productive and improves our lives. They're used to replace work activities that humans currently perform. So this is make people start looking for new ideas for jobs and careers that in the future will be quite useful. So we'll explain some areas that could be quite ingenious for the future and they seem empathize to the importance of this topic. My topic is the software developers. What is this? Well, they are and will be for a long time professionals valued in the market, since they are a part of the group that created the new system to automate process. Without the developers, nothing we know of we now feel soon today, so they analyze, understand, execute and perform maintenance on platforms and for language that help in the business service. So, however, developers will continue to be one of the most important axes within the professionals of the future.
Robotic engineer. Robotic engineers are fundamental profiles with a great presence in highly industrialized environments. The number of test experts has increased by 65.25%, which shows the dynamism of consolidated sectors, such as aviation, automotive, or the aerospace industry. Robotic engineers must master, in addition, of course, robotics, process, automation, and so on. They provide the necessary tools to design machines for production models that warrant the effectiveness and effectiveness of companies' internal process. Artificial intelligence is going more prominent over time in robotics. It's a science belongs to the branch of overtimes, which studies the mechanisms of human intelligence in order to create machines capable of performing calculations and think, make judgments and make decisions. The robotic revolution is going to the deterrent and important scientific and technological advance in various areas of mechanics, control electronics, and computing, but it will also help to solve social problems and health and safety, among others. And it will create a new industry with significant economic benefits.
Society in their professions, as well as the process by the social activity that's institutionalized in the effects produced by the interaction and the social exchange in the different structural positions of power. Likewise, it comes from or influences a certain social activity. In this case, it is the profession. The profession, as a structural unit of today's modern society, condenses process, elements of social, political, and ideological reality. In general, the professions are considered as autonomous social structure, in the sense that they are formally established and legitimized. This is by the social sector that constitutes them a fact. The forms of representation of the professionalism are manifested at different levels. That is in a global society, that of groups, occupational sectors, and the individual. At the level of society, these are combined with the emergence of the new conjunctural requirements of the occupational market.
The evolution of the labor market in Mexico. The ability of the Mexican economy to generate employment, it is then surprised the locals, and one of the main changes that the country has faced since the beginning of the 20th century has been the number of young people who have entered the labor market and how it is used productively in it. Year I got to the job is something was different because a constant secretary were irreplaceable since the advent of technology or the famous for industrial revolution. We have seen that the future of employment will be like it to a new industry of especially innovation services. In conclusion, the work of work has given us a wide variety of options that might what been overwhelming, as it is one of the decisions that will define our future as a person. So it's necessary that we know the difference between each one from them, then and have a clear idea of that kind of academic training we want to receive. In the same way, let us remember that university careers permit it necessary technology tools to undertake our professional and intellectual life, though it is to keenly enter the modern labor market, in which it is important to apply in a practical and effective way item can lead acquired during our training.
65% of the goods of the future have missed this event. Would we do count what is the spine for labor? What is coming are much more constant things. With workers will move the service couple of adapting to new realities. Latin America is experiencing what we call moving work every minute. It is high mobility work more from one formal company to another much more freely. What before and also between formal and informal employers. This mobility is even higher for elite educated youth working in small businesses and informal work. The hope that will grow to most business now 2025 are two related technology trends related to comfort, sensors and systems, medical cards as therapies and radiology. Due to demographic change of the population and interpreted diversity. There will also be many areas that will absolutely develop and will require new professions including and scientific experts in brain conversion and defense against climate change. New treatment and amplitude development of specific pharmacological applications, biomedicine, medicine, pneumatics, nanotech, molecular, immunology, and mechatronics. Automation of industrial process to make the activities easier through software.
Motivation is understood as the will exert level of effort towards organization goals conditioned with the satisfaction of some individual need and internal state of the person is understood be necessity that makes certain action more attractive. Work motivation has been equally relevant both from the perspective of research and organization might a large number of stories have been developed. It is regarded through history in search of definitive motivation case. It is considered the microprocess study in greater depth in work psychology. A theory of motivation is useful in for as it allows demonstrating which stimuli or elements bring energy and direction to the worker's behavior that is iteration with absolute choices to carry out an option say in different circumstances and world thus affecting the worker and will of the employee.
Conclusion. There are new themes in which new challenges are being asked to overcome, which are related to both our professional and social level. We can see that today as we have advanced in the discovery of new technology that help use facility a world process that could be before it has been done by suburban people with the traditional technique. With thanks to the software, it has been seen that we have been able to see very rapid process. We also want to emphasize that to continue this process, we must create new fields of the study in which this subject is down. That will generate new jobs for use and thus why the technologies field evolves, new theories of new criteria can also implemented that are related to scientific technological advancements that exist today.